this week. He's the envoy to Syria. He said Israel can't be at war with all Muslims forever. So the can't live with Muslims in Gaza. They can't live with them in Jordan. They can't live with them in Syria, in Lebanon. They can't live with them in Australia here. They can't live with them anywhere. And it's because of what is happening. It's not to victim blame, but it is to say this is part of a protracted war, a total war without limitations, and it's happening on both sides. And it's happening in our country with our money, with our missiles, and it's being used to accelerate our own decline. So I would say in the fight between Jews and Muslims, I'm on team Christianity. It's called taking your own side. I'm taking my own side on this one, which is to say, Tommy Robinson, you want Muslims out, you want Indians in? Fuck you. What's the difference? For anybody other than Jews, Tommy Robinson, who has never met an unsucked Jewish cock he hasn't fallen in love with, Tommy Robinson, forgive me for the vulgarity, he goes out and says, oh, well, it's fine if England is taken over by India because of the curry and they're great and they work hard. Oh, but Muslims, get them out. No, sorry, that doesn't work. Muslims are spreading their influence in the United Kingdom. Oh, more Jewish lawyers, more Jewish billionaires. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Pakistan and India, they're the same country, actually. They were partitioned because of religion. It's really the same thing, and they all got to go back. And whether the Middle Eastern money is coming from Israel or Qatar or Saudi Arabia or Jewish billionaires in New York, doesn't make a difference. They all must be disempowered. All of their influence must be curtailed. That's the answer. So that's my take on the situation in Australia. Again, of course, it doesn't make it right. It's a horrible tragedy. It's a tragedy when Israelis kill Palestinians in Gaza. It's a tragedy when Muslims kill random Jews in Australia. It's equally...
Nick is absolutely right regarding Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson is someone who I used to actually, I wouldn't say I was like a fan or anything, but I liked his content and I kind of agreed with what he was doing. But recently, obviously, everything to do with Israel and his weird alliance with Israel and videos coming out saying that he would like be on Israel's side in a war and stuff like that. It's like, I thought you were supposed to be Britain first. Like if the same thing was coming out with Nick Fuentes, for example, who obviously is America first, of him like obviously bodying up with Israel, getting in bed with Israel, being invited to other countries by their governments, you'd think it's a bit weird. And that's exactly what happened with Tommy Robinson. I mean, what was he doing in Israel other than trying to get in bed, or is already in bed with Netanyahu and the Israeli regime? So definitely something dodgy going on there, and it's good to see. I know it's Nick Fuentes, but it's good to see it being called out for kind of strange behaviour from a guy who is supposed to be Britain first. Seems to kind of be in bed with Israel.
It's murder. It is a sin. It will land you in hell. And I don't believe in revenge in that way. We don't believe in an eye for an eye like that in the way that you see a lot of these Muslim Islamist types, whatever that is, whether they're ops, whether they're real. We don't condone that. We don't believe in that. That being said, let's not be stupid. This is a total war between two groups of people, and it's now visited every continent where we live now.
Nick is exactly right here. So obviously because we've got in the Middle East, we've got the Israel and surrounding countries just basically slaughtering each other on a regular basis. You've then cooked up such kind of animosity, whether you believe in conspiracies or not. I mean, there's obviously a big issue going on in the Middle East between Israel and its surrounding countries. You've got Iran, obviously you've got Palestine and other countries that it's got beef with, which is just causing such friction, is the best word I'd say to use it now, between people in Western countries, because we've got obviously a big Jewish population in Western society as well as a very big Muslim population in Western society. So with what's going on, you're just basically asking for trouble. It's now overspilling into our countries, and now we're being killed because of it. And this is where it becomes a big issue, and it's good to see Nick call it out. Nice to see him call out Tommy Robinson again. I mean, Tommy Robinson again is someone who is completely contradicts himself with the Israel issue. He clearly seems to be in bed with Netanyahu and the Israeli regime, unable to criticize Israel at all, but completely willing to criticize the Muslim population, which is fair enough. I mean, there's obviously issues with it in the UK, and it's great that he calls that out. But why aren't you also calling it out when it comes to Israel? Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, thank you very much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Stay based.